Hi guys, today we're going to be reading our new story, Superstorms by Seymour Simon. Okay, before we read, we're going to talk about our target skill, the genre, and of course meet the author. So our target skill for this story is to focus on the main idea and details. So we're going to tell important ideas and details about a topic. Okay, so we're going to think about what is overall the main idea and then the details that added to that. The genre is another informational text, so like the one we read 2 weeks ago with animals building homes, and of course even further away when we read dogs. Those are an informational text, so this is also an informational text, and it gives facts about a topic. As you read, look for photos, facts and details about a topic, and maps or charts that help explain the topic. So remember, photos and maps and things are all text features, so those are very prominent in nonfiction informational texts. Okay, so let's meet our author. His name is Seymour Simon. As a former science teacher, Seymour Simon loves to visit classrooms and talk with students. Those visits sometimes help him decide what to write about next. Mr. Simon has written about everything from bats, bears, and bugs to snakes, sharks, and spiders. Of the more than 200 books he has written, the Paper Airplane book is one of his favorites. So you'll have to check out his book, The Paper Airplane Book. Alright, so this is Superstorms by Seymour Simon, and we're going to be working to answer the question, how can some storms be dangerous? The air around us is always moving and changing. We call these changes weather. Storms are sudden, violent changes in weather. Every second, hundreds of thunderstorms are born around the world. Thunderstorms are heavy rain showers. They can drop millions of gallons of water in just 1 minute. During a thunderstorm, lightning bolts can shoot between clouds and the ground. Lightning can destroy a tree or a small house. It can also start fires in forests and grasslands. Thunder is the sound lightning makes as it suddenly heats the air. You can tell how far away lightning is. Count the seconds between the flash of light and the sound of thunder. 5 seconds equal 1 mile. Okay, so if you count, if you see lightning and you're counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, or 1 second, 2 second, every 5 seconds you count is 1 mile. So if you counted 10 seconds, it'd be 2 miles, and so on. Okay? So for cause and effect, to review that, what is the cause and effect connection between thunder and lightning? Well, thunder is the effect of lightning, right? Lightning is the cause. Lightning causes the air to heat really fast, and then it, of course, causes causes thunder to be the effect. Okay, so thunder is the effect of lightning because lightning causes thunder. Hailstones are chunks of ice that are tossed up and down by the winds of some thunderstorms. Hail can be the size of a marble or larger than a baseball, as you can see in this picture here. It's almost as big as a baseball in that picture, I should say. Nearly 5,000 hailstorms strike the United States every year. They can destroy crops and damage buildings and cars. Thunderstorms sometimes give birth to tornadoes. Inside a storm, a funnel-shaped cloud reaches downward. Winds inside a tornado can spin faster than 300 miles per hour. These winds can lift cars off the ground and rip houses apart. They are no joke. More than 1,000 tornadoes strike the United States every year. Most of them form during spring and summer. Television and radio stations often give early alerts. A tornado watch means that one may strike during the next few hours. A warning means a tornado has been seen by people or on radar. During a tornado warning, you should find shelter in a basement or closet. And as you can see, these areas of red in this diagram and this map are more concentrated. So these are areas where more tornadoes are happening. As you can see, our region is kind of the darker yellow. So it says 1 to 2 a year. And even tornadoes here are not as intense as they are in the Middlelands because of our mountains. Our mountains in West Virginia protect us from a lot of things, and one of which is tornadoes. There's so many mountains that it's hard for the tornado to stay formed, so it kind of breaks up easier, or quicker, so that it doesn't stay fully formed tornado for very long. Our tornadoes around here are mostly just the heavy wind side of things. We've had some storms with heavy winds where we've had it was technically a tornado because of the heavy winds. I remember pretty recently we had one that hit in Morgantown and around here and kind of messed up some of the docks in Cheat Lake because of just the strong winds and where it was. But we're pretty protected from tornadoes here in the mountains, and we don't have as many as they do in this Midwest region. Now, when my mom was growing up, she grew up in Indiana, and so they, like we have fire drills, they had tornado drills where they would practice seeking shelter and being safe where they need to be. So that is something that they have to do in those regions to account for, tornadoes in the way that we don't here in West Virginia. Hurricanes are the deadliest storms in the world. They kill more people than all other storms, combined. Hurricanes stretch for hundreds of miles. They have winds of between 74 and 200 miles per hour. The eye of a hurricane is the quiet center of the storm. Inside the eye, the wind stops blowing. The sun shines and the sky is blue. But beware, the storm is not over yet. So here's the eye. There's like a little gap where there's not the clouds and the rain. And you'll have the sun, the wind will stop. But that does not mean it's over because you still have the rest of the storm around it. Hurricanes are born over warm ocean waters from early summer to mid-fall. When they finally reach land, their pounding waves wash away beaches, boats, and houses. Their howling winds bend and uproot trees and telephone poles. Their heavy rains cause floods. Blizzards are huge snowstorms. They have winds of at least 35 miles per hour. Usually at least 2 inches of snow fall per hour. Temperatures are at 20 degrees or lower. Falling and blowing snow makes it hard to see in a blizzard. So sometimes we have those here in West Virginia. We don't have hurricanes, though we get heavy rain when there's been a hurricane because it's the residual, the leftover weather. But we do get blizzards sometimes where we get a lot of snow. No one can prevent storms, but weather reports can predict and warn us when a storm may hit. The more prepared we are, the safer we will be when the next one strikes. Okay, and then to analyze the text, to talk about the main ideas and details, what is the topic of superstorms and what is the main idea? Well, the main idea is that storms are dangerous and there's lots of different kinds. And then your details could be, your details could be the information about the different kinds of storms and how they are dangerous. Okay, so that was superstorms. So enjoy the rest of your day and work hard with this new story. Bye, guys.